Hello everyone, welcome back to Kiran's English Hub. So we are continuing with the summaries of a 6th class English, and so far we have completed unit 1. This whole unit is over and we are entering into unit 2 here. Unit 2 reading A is Telangana, the pride of the people. Okay, so in this lesson we are completely going to learn about Telangana, its customs, religions. Okay, let us quickly go through the text here. Okay, so when we move to the next slide here, we find the title. Okay, Telangana, the pride of the people. Pride of the people in the sense we are very proud to be the part of Telangana. Okay, to live in Telangana and to have a separate state Telangana. Okay, just look at the following and discuss the questions that follow. Just look at these following three pictures here. The first one is Charminar, which is in Hyderabad, and the second one we see a group of women dancing or performing some type of traditional dance. Okay, so they are called as Lambada caste. Okay, so when we divide them on the base of caste, we call them as Lambada or Lambadi. Okay, so we have several different names for them. They have a separate language for them, which doesn't have script also. Okay, next we have Kakatiya Toranam, we call it. Okay, it is originally is in Warangal. Okay, but these type of uh, pillars, these type of structures are now built in different areas across Telangana, to indicate that this place belongs to Telangana, like that. Okay, so we have Charminar here. Next we have a group of women who belong to ST, scheduled tribe. Okay, Lambada. Next we have one of the major historical structure, that is Kakatiya Toranam. Let us quickly go through the questions here. So what do you know about the monuments and the dance show in these pictures? Okay, monuments in the sense historical buildings. Okay, historical buildings are called as monuments. Buildings in the sense not like apartments and all, just the structures that are built. Okay, so these both are monuments here, Charmira and Kakatiya Toranam. Next we have a dance here. Okay, this is by women, scheduled tribe. I already told that. Okay, so we can at least know at least single sentence about them. Okay, next, what cultural importance do these monuments and the dance have for us today? Okay, so is there any cultural importance? Okay, so whenever cultural importance in the sense, when it replicates a group of people. See, whenever the people if they want to show something that they are from certain place. Okay, whenever people remember Hyderabad, the name Hyderabad, they first and foremost remember Charminar. Yes or no? For example, you usually see in the movies, if they want to introduce a hero who belongs to Hyderabad, they will first show this Charminar, and later they will show Buddha also. Okay, Lord Buddha also, or Sen Sagar, that picture and all. First they will show this Charminar and its surroundings. So we have separate importances for all these monuments and dances also. Okay, these dance also, if they want to indicate or if they want to show some tribal people, they will show this type of dance, Lambada dance. And if they want to show that that particular place that belongs to Warangal, they will first show Thousand Pillars Temple and this Kakatiya Toranam. If at all you have time, you please visit, all of you please visit this Kakatiya Toranam and the Thousand Pillars Temple, which is in Warangal. Next, we have a oral discourse here. Talk on, select any one of the above pictures and talk about it. So pick out any one picture. Okay, this or this or this, and you have to talk about it. That is oral discourse there, so that you have to do in the classroom. Next we move on to the reading here. Let me zoom in a bit for your comfortability to read. Yeah, okay. So in this lesson we come across the festivals, traditions, and important places, important people who belong to Telangana. Okay, so this is usually written in a type of conversational manner, where a boy, girl, okay, their father and mother include in this. So we shall quickly go through the lines here. So Hari was sitting in the armchair and was reading the newspaper. Kiran, his son, observed the emotions appearing on his father's face. So at the opening itself, we see there is a man with the name Hari. So he was sitting in an armchair, okay, and Kiran. Okay, Kiran is son of Hari. So this boy observed some emotions on his father's face when his father was reading newspaper. Okay, so Kiran thought that there is some emotional news or emotional matter in that newspaper. Let us see. Dad, what is special in the news? Why are you so emotional? Kiran asked. So looking at his father's face, so Kiran found out that his father has become little emotional, and because of that, he asked his father, "Dad, what happened to you? Why are you so emotional?" So his father started replying, "Today is the red letter day for us, dear." In the sense, this day is very important. Red letter day in the sense, very important day. Okay, remember the meaning, my dear students. Red letter day, this question you will get in the examinations. Okay, what do you mean by red letter day? Red letter day in the sense, you will get 4 options also, multiple choice question, that is very important day or an important day. So the union government has declared Telangana as the 29th state of the country. So the story is written on the day when the union government has declared Telangana as the 29th state, separate state, Telangana. Okay, if you people are aware of, if you were born by the time, you would know about the movement, Telangana movement and all. Okay, so after so much of long fight, the union government, central government has declared Telangana as a separate state, and Telangana is a 29th state. GK question. Okay. Next, it took years for the government to take to take this decision. Many people sacrificed their lives for our state. Okay, so it has taken many decades. Okay, nearly 6 decades to take this decision. For the to make a separate Telangana state. Okay, so it is a very long fight. It is a long story, and it is a long, just like a fight for the separate Telangana state. And many people sacrificed. What do you mean by sacrificed? Sacrificing in the sense offering lives. Okay, offering lives. Okay, offering lives for the sake of something, and here for the sake of state. Okay, so to have a separate state, to have a separate Telangana state, many students, many unemployed students, many unemployed and educated students, many students who are being educated, they have taken their lives, they have killed themselves, they have sacrificed. So instead of saying they have killed themselves, they have they have suicide themselves. Instead of saying all those words, we have to use sacrificed. Why sacrifice? In the sense, they have ended their lives for the sake of something good. Okay, so when you end your life for something good, for for the enrichment of others, that is called as sacrificing. Okay, not just for killing yourself or for your own, that is called as suicide. Okay, next. Now, yeah, we need to remember the martyrs who sacrificed their lives for the separate Telangana state. Okay, we need to remember. See, on the Telangana Formation Day, CM KCR, he goes to Amaraveerula Stupam. Okay, Amaraveerula Stupam, we call it in Hyderabad. He has built for the sake of all the students who have sacrificed their lives for the Telangana, separate Telangana state. So he goes there. Okay, they are all called as martyrs. Okay, martyrs. Okay, modern name martyrs. Martyrs in the sense. So, martyr is a person who sacrifices himself for the sake of people. Okay. So now we have our own state with our own culture. Hari said. So previously, when the state was together, when dual state was together before 10 years, it was just like mixed culture. Okay, we did not have our own culture, our own traditions. So those people who are from Andhra, they used to mock the language of Telangana. They used to mock the traditions, cultures, and customs of Telangana. And because of this newly formed state, all the Telangana people have, respect for their old culture, traditions, and everything. Okay, yeah. Dad, please tell me more about it. Kiran requested eagerly. So this boy Kiran is little bit interested to know more about Telangana, all these details and skirts, customs, and everything, all its region. So this man Hari starts to tell him more. Okay, let us see what is it. Dear child, the long-lasting dream of our people has become true. The birth of a state has made our vision real. Okay, the long lasting dream, the dream of nearly 60 years of our people has become true. Okay, has become true in the sense has been successful. So the birth of our state has made our vision real. Vision in the sense dream. Okay, it was our dream to have a separate state, and that vision has finally become real. So now there are more chances for employment and inclusive development. Okay, inclusive development in the sense development in all areas. Moreover, we can revive our culture, we can revive our language. Ari said, revive in the sense bring back. Okay, so all the Telangana culture, Telangana language was dead when all the people of Andhra Pradesh used to mock and don't give, when they don't give respect. We had to follow them. Okay, we had to follow their language. We had to celebrate all their traditions and all. But now finally, because of our separate state, we can revive our culture, we can bring back our culture, we can revive our language, we can bring back our language. Okay, we can use our language again. Okay, Ari said to his son like this. Okay, and even there are more chances for employment also. Okay, since the employees were all almost all the 70 to 80% of the employees were from Andhra Pradesh. All the Telangana youth, Telangana students who were educated, they did not get proper employment in all the sectors, in all the areas. Only those people from the other state used to be here and learn, and they used to be in all the universities and get all the jobs for them. Okay, our people, our students, our youth who belong to Telangana, they did not get much jobs here. So it was very sad moment for all the Telangana people in those days. But now everybody is getting more jobs. So dad, is our language different? Kiran asked. Okay, so he also asked, of course Telangana language is somewhat different. Okay, different from the other Telugu speakers. Okay, let us see what is it. Okay, so when he asked like that, not exactly, said Hari. Okay, it's not exactly different. Okay, but somewhat. Okay, let us see what is it. Somewhat, it is a variant of Telugu, a dialect. Okay, so what do you mean by dialect? Variant of Telugu in the sense dialect. Okay, variations in the languages are called as the dialects. So what do you mean by dialects? Dialect is nothing but it is of course a language. For example, see, English is spoken all over the world. Okay, English is spoken all over the world. Indian English speakers tone, okay, their way of speaking, their way of using vocabulary, their way of intonation is somewhat different from the English speakers of America. Yes or no? So they speak like more of phonetics, they omit some sounds and all. And just imagine the people who are from Russia speaking English. Okay, they just speak like break. Okay, speed breakers. Okay, so the same English we speak, but there is variation. Okay, so that is called as dialect. Even in Telugu also, for example, all the Telangana people, uh, for example, if you want to ask where you are going in Telugu, in Telangana they just call it like edibotunno. Okay, so that is one type. Of course, that is also Telugu. And for example, in Andhra, okay, North Andhra, you just take it. Okay, in East Godavari, West Godavari, ఎక్కడికి వెళ్తున్నారండి? Okay, and their slang is also somewhat different. ఎక్కడికి వెళ్తున్నారండి? Okay, just like that. And if you take Rayalaseema, it is also somewhat different. ఏడికి పోతున్నావు? Okay, so it is uh, somewhat serious tone. Okay, of course they are not serious, but their tone is serious. They are habituated to speak that type of dialect. Okay, so in Telangana, Andhra and Rayalaseema, they speak Telugu only, but the tone, their intonation and everything is different. So that is called as dialect here. So our Telangana also has this type of some type of harsh sounding. It is okay, some type of harsh sounding. Okay, so we call it as a separate dialect, but it has not been given the status of language, and was humiliated on many occasions. Okay, though we have a separate dialect in Telugu, in those days before we could get separate state, the Telangana Telugu is not given proper status. Okay, there was no respect, and the language also humiliated. Okay, all the Telangana people who are habituated to speak that type of language were humiliated. Okay, humiliation in the sense, not just mocking. Okay, people used to laugh whenever Telangana people speak in front of them. So even our festivals are not given much importance. Okay, so even Batkama, Bonalu, so all these festivals also were not celebrated. Okay, they were not given importance. So our Telangana language is part of our culture. Hari explained, of course, Telangana language is very much important for our Telangana state. Okay, so indeed it has been very influential also for many people to achieve Telangana, separate Telangana state. Next, what are the special festivals of our state that Kiran asked? Okay, so now Kiran want to know about the festivals also. So we celebrate the main festivals as well as the regional festivals. Okay, main festivals and regional festivals. What do you mean by difference? What is the difference between main and regional festivals? Main festivals in the sense the festivals which are celebrated across the country. Okay, just like Dasara, Diwali, Christmas. Okay, all those things. Ramzan. Okay, it's celebrated all over the world, all over the nation. So they are called as the main festivals. So our Telangana people, they celebrate all those main festivals, and as well as we have regional festivals. Regional festivals in the sense the festivals that only belong to our state. Okay, so they are festivals like Bonalu, Batkama, and Pirla Panduga reflect our life. Reflect in the sense show our life, show our tradition, show our customs of Telangana people. Okay, so these are all regional festivals of Telangana. This is also another GK question: Bonalu, Batkama, and Pirla Panduga. Okay, next. Meanwhile, Hari saw Lakshmi coming. Now it's your mother's turn. She will let you know about our festivals, Hari said. No, so Lakshmi is mother of Kiran. Okay, and Hari and Lakshmi are wife and husband. Okay, Lakshmi and Hari are wife and husband. So now father said, okay, now your mother has come, mama has come. So she will tell you more about our Telangana festivals and all. Okay. So now Lakshmi starts speaking. We celebrate our festivals with warmth and favor. Okay, warmth and favor in the self very much happily and very much respectfully. Okay, so Bonalu, our state festival, is celebrated during Ashadam as thanksgiving to the goddess Mahankali for fulfilling our wishes. So why Bonalu is celebrated, why and when it is celebrated? First of all, Bonalu is celebrated during Ashadam. Ashadam is a masam. Okay, Ashadam masam we call it. So it is celebrated during Ashadam masam. And why it is celebrated? It is celebrated as thanksgiving to whom? To goddess Mahankali. Why? For fulfilling our wishes. Okay, so it is celebrated during Ashadam, and it is celebrated for Thanksgiving, and it is celebrated for Thanksgiving to Mahankali. Why do we have to celebrate? For fulfilling our wishes. Okay, so we prepare rice cooked with milk and jaggery. Okay, so rice cooked with milk and jaggery, put in a gattam in the sense pot like this. You see here, I think, no, so this one pots and all gattam. So we decorate the pot. Okay, decorate in the sense with all these bindis and all. Okay, leaves, bindis, so all this white color, they decorate it according to the custom. And they carry the pot in a procession in the sense rally, just like rally, singing songs. Okay, yeah, so they carry in a procession, and they also sing songs while they are going like this. And the fate culminates as the gattams. Okay, the fate in the sense that all this procession culminates in the sense ends as the gattams are offered to the local goddess, said Lakshmi. Okay, so all this festival gets over when they offer these gattams. Okay, all these pots to local goddess in the sense in the local temples. Okay, usually in the villages, whatever the temples that are there, they offer to that goddess finally. And with that, all these procession, all this festival ends. Next, so Indu, Kiran's sister, joined them and said, yes, last Tuesday we saw the jubilant procession. Jubilant in the sense like a big huge procession, in the sense rally, big procession, big rally. Okay, so again Hindu came here, another character. Hindu is Kiran's sister. Okay, next, Indu asked, mom, what about Batkama? Okay, so we are going to learn about Batkama now. So Batkama festival is celebrated as part of Dashara. Okay, why is celebrated? It is how is celebrated? It is celebrated as a part of Dashara. The festival has historical and religious significance in the sense importance. It has a historical and as well as a religious importance. Next, women carry Batkama beautifully stacked with Tangedu, Ganugu, that is actually Ganugu, and Chamanti flowers to the meeting points. Okay, so women carry all these Batkamas. They stuff in the sense, just like putting or arranging all these flowers like Tangedu, Ganugu, and chamanti flowers to that type of triangled shape, and they finally move to the meeting points. Okay, they have some meeting points decided before only, so they take all these flowers there. It's making circles around Batkama. Women folks, in the sense all the group of women sing what? Yeah, so sing songs related to our culture. Okay, they place all those Batkama in a round circle, and they start singing all the songs related to our Telangana culture. Later, the Batkama are taken to the local tanks and streams to be immersed. Okay, immersed in the sense to put in water. Okay, to dip in water. Lakshmi explained. So what is Muharram? Kiran asked. So till now we learned about Batkama. So next we come across Muharram. So Muharram is celebrated in many parts of our state. It is a symbol of a religious tolerance. What do you mean by religious tolerance? Religious tolerance in the sense this Muharram is celebrated by almost all the religious persons. Okay, almost all the religion people. Okay, so like Hindus, Muslims, some Sikhs, Christians. So all they used to come to the particular place where they have to celebrate, and they celebrate together there, and it is a little bit of violent celebration, but it is also a traditional celebration for Telangana. So during this, the Pirlu are kept in our village points. Okay, Pirlu, which are just like big ones. They decorate that big ladders and big sticks with some type of threads and shining threads, color papers and all. And the Pirlu, they are called as Pirlu. So the Pirlu are immersed in the local lakes and tanks. Again, this Pirlu also, just like Batkama, this Pirlu also finally immersed. Okay, we should not say as thrown. Okay, we should call it immersed because they take it as holy. So indeed, our festivals and art forms symbolize our culture. Symbolize in the sense, again, show. Okay, so all these festivals and traditions show our culture. So they are reflected in our lifestyle, Harry said. So reflected in the sense they are even shown. Okay, they are even shown. They are regularly habituated in our life to be like that. Okay. Next, we see some beautiful pictures here. On the left side, we see a man waving a sari. On the right side, we see some toys. Okay, let us see what are they. Next. Yeah, our saris are famous worldwide, said Lakshmi. Okay, which saris? The saris of Pochampalli, Gadwal, and Narayanpet are very popular for their attractive patterns. Okay, these type of saris. Just look at the sari here. Very beautiful colors, right? So yellow, some type of green. That is golden color. Okay, very beautiful. That is. So these type of saris which are made, okay, which are waved by these weavers. Okay, this Cheneta Karmikulu, we call them weavers, are very popular for their attractive patterns. Okay, they see these are called as patterns, designs. And our weavers of Sirsilla produce saris that fit in a matchbox. Very important and very proud moment for us, that all some of the Sirsilla weavers, they make a saree that can even be fit in a matchbox. Okay, so the wooden toys of Nirmal steal the hearts of everyone. So these are the wooden toys, and these toys are specially made in Nirmal, and Nirmal toys, wooden toys, are very much famous worldwide. Okay, so they steal the hearts of everyone, in the sense they don't directly steal your heart, in the sense everyone falls in love with these toys. Next, so all this make our state great, said Indu. Next. Yeah, so besides we have jatras. Okay, there are also some jatras. Let us see what is there. So the Sammakka and Saralamma Jatra of Medaram, Warangal, is one of the biggest gatherings in the world. Okay, so this particular festival, which is celebrated every year and which is celebrated in Medaram, the place Medaram, that is in Warangal district. Okay, so this is called as Sammakka and Saralamma Jatra. So it is also one of the biggest gathering in the sense many people across the nation come here to celebrate this festival. So lakhs of people take part in it. Nearly lakhs of people come to visit this jatara every year. So moreover, there are several places of attraction in our state. Okay, there are also some more attractive places. What are they? Like Hyderabad, Nagarjuna Sagar, Yadadri, Vemulavada, Alampur, Srirangapuram and Bhadrachalam are some among them. Okay, so these all places have their own importance. Okay, so if at all you have time, don't forget to visit these places after COVID. Next, we went on a tour to Nagarjuna Sagar last year. We visited the museum there. It has huge collection of antiquities. Okay, said Indu. So Indu started speaking again. Indu said that they went to Nagarjuna Sagar last year for a picnic or a visit. So there they saw a museum. Okay, and the museum has huge collection of antiquities. Antiquities in the sense the old things. Okay, in the museum we see very olden things used by kings and all. No, so they are called as antiquities and they are very precious and important. Next, and the Salarjung Museum of Hyderabad is one of the three national museums which has antiquities and portraits collected by a single person. Okay, Salarjung Museum also is very famous across the world, where it has a huge collection of antiquities. Okay, and portraits also, portraits in the sense pictures collected by a single person. Okay, there is only one single person who has collected all those pictures, antiquities and all. Okay, Kiran visited Salarjung Museum there. Next, we visited the Golconda Fort last Sunday. There we saw the place where Bhakta Ramadas was imprisoned. Hindu added. Okay, Hindu also went to visit Golconda Fort. Okay, almost all the people have visited Golconda Fort, no doubt about it. So she said that she saw the place where Bhakta Ramadasu. Okay, Bhakta Ramadasu. Why is he called as Bhakta Ramadasu? Of course, his name was Ramadasu, but because of his love and respect and praising and belief towards Lord Rama, he was called as Bhakta Ramadasu. And he was imprisoned in the sense he was put in jail. Okay, that place also is there in Golconda, and that place was seen by Hindu. So not only that, our great poets contributed to our rich culture. Okay, there are also many poets who have written about the greatness of Telangana and culture of Telangana. So Bammera Potana's Bhagavatam is known for its literary fragrance. So in the reading say we will come across Bammera Potana also. So Bammera Potana has written Bhagavatam. So this is very famous and it is very known for its literary fragrance. Literary fragrance in the sense the literary importance. Okay, so it was that much famous. Next, Kancharla Gopanna, known as Bhaktaramadasu. Okay, so his original name is Kancharla Gopanna. Later he was named as Bhaktaramadasu. Made our literature great with his kirtanas. So he used to sing all the kirtanas of Lord Rama. Okay, so he produced many thousands of kirtanas. So he has become very much famous because of all his kirtanas in the sense songs. Okay, so Malliganti Suri, Kaloji Narayan Rao, Dashradi Rangacharyalu and Dashradi Krishnamacharyalu are the jewels of Telangana, said Lakshmi. The jewels in the sense all these people contributed very much for the literature, Telangana literature. Okay, so they have written many poems, many novels, many stories to awaken the people of Telangana, to bring some type of independence to the people of all Telangana state. Next, we have Oggu Katha is very popular folklore singing, praising and narrating the stories of Mallanna, Beerappa and Ellamma. So Oggu Katha is also one type of song and dance together. Okay, one side they act and one side they sing. Okay, while singing they act like this. Okay, that is called as Oggu Katha. So that Oggu Katha is very much popular folklore. Okay, that is called as folklore. Okay, so it is with the singing, praising and narrating. So one side they narrate the story. Okay, by singing they narrate the story. If you just imagine the old movies, in those old movies there were no direct dialogues. Whatever the dialogue they want to tell, they tell only in the song form. Okay, they only sing it. There were no dialogue, there were only verses. Okay, so all these stories were also very much, these type of formations also very much popular, and all those stories belong to Mallanna, Beerappa and Ellamma. These were called as the local gods and goddesses. So the narrator and the chorus, two narrators dramatize and transform themselves into characters. Okay, so here there is a choir. Okay, choir group. So in that two narrators dramatize and transform themselves into the characters. So in this Uggu Katha, there are two characters who dramatize in the sense who perform, okay, perform all the actions, and also they transform themselves into characters. Okay, they wear that type of costume and all, like this Mallanna and Birappa, and by narrating all the story, they give their life. Okay, so whenever this fellow who is another fellow will be there, he will be just adding the entrances and exits of these people, and these characters will come there and they will speak their dialogues. Perini Shivatandavam is the dance form originated in Telangana. Perini Shivatandavam is also very, very important. Okay, this question we will usually get in the competitive examinations. Okay, so Perini Shivatandavam GK, another GK. Perini Shivatandavam is also the dance form originated in Telangana. It is only originated in the sense it is born in Telangana. So it has historical prominence, again importance, prominence in the sense importance, historical importance. So during the dynasty of the Kakatiyas, the soldiers performed this dance as the invocation and dedicated to Lord Shiva. This dance form was revived by Sri Nataraja Ramakrishna, Hari said. So this Perini Shivatandamam, this was taken place during the rule of Kakatiyas, okay, in Varangal, okay, in the dynasty of the Kakatiyas. So this dance was, it gives some type of courageousness. This type of dance gives some type of courageousness to all the soldiers who are going for the war. So before the soldiers could leave to the war, there were some dancers and other people who perform this type of dance by singing and dancing, so that all the soldiers will get so much of courage to fight in the war. Okay, so it was actually almost dead, but it was later, and it was also, this was dance was also dedicated to Lord Shiva. Okay, so it's said to be the dance of Lord Shiva. Okay, so this was this dance form was revived by Sri Nataraja Ramakrishna. Okay, later this was the person who revived, in the sense it revived in the sense rebirth. Once there was birth by Kakatiya kings, they have just produced this type of dance. Later it was almost dead, and again this dance form was identify this particular man, Sri Nataraj Ramakrishna, who was also a performer of this Perini Shivatandavam. Okay, next, it is high time for us to remember our great personalities who dedicated their life for Telangana. Okay, high time in the sense it is very precious time, it is very important time to remember all the personalities, all the people who have dedicated their life for Telangana state. Next, the temples, the antiquities, okay, all the temples, all the antiquities, and all the old things, precious things, the art forms, the literature, and our language contribute to our culture and heritage. Heritage in the sense, okay, all the preciousness that you have been having since all olden days. Next, we need to preserve them, we need to save them. Preserve in the sense save them. I hope our government will also take necessary steps in this regard. Okay, necessary steps in the sense all the steps to save our culture, our heritage, our language, okay, our literature, everything. Okay, so the government, of course, the government has to take steps to save all these type of our culture and all. Okay, finally Hari said this, and with that we end reading A, and we have some glossary here. Emotion in the sense excitement. Next, related day, a very important day. Okay, as I said no previously. Next, dialect, a form of language. Okay, it is not a separate language, it is a form of language. Okay, next, fervor. Okay, fervor is a strong feeling of enthusiasm. Next, fate in the sense public celebration. Okay, yeah, so with that we just end reading A of unit 2, which is very, very important for all the Telangana students to learn. Next, we shall meet in the reading B of unit 2. So until then, see you all. God bless you.